racing fan, welcome back to the channel, Too Close to Call, for Sunday's non-race program featuring the John Clifford Wright Memorial, fifth race on the card, 9 starters. Um, so let's get into our selection here. The first race, 5.5 furlong, 8 starters, restricted allowance 4, native bred 4 year, native bred 5 year old and up, non-winners of 3, and important 5 year old and up, non-winners of 2. Top 4 selection here are 1, Power of Her Highness, 4, Kia on the Go, 5, Money Box, and 8, Kyrizi. Now, number 1, Her Highness, Power of Her Highness, sorry. Um, on last occasion, which was April 9th, her last race, she was 5th by 13 lengths to Swami the Butcher, Cosmic Force, and Always Right. For that on April 6th, it was 9th by 13 lengths. So her last win was over 5.5 furlong to this Sunday's distance, with Ian Spence in the saddle, and 5-1 challenge at occasion was beaten Cruising Again and Swami the Butcher. So return here with Tanisa Wolf, Paul Charlton, for the season charting of 6 started, 2 win 1/3, win percentage 33%, in the money 50. I'm looking forward to this Power for Highness, who's by Key to Power, or Royal Highness by traditional. Own and train, morning line 8-1. I'm looking for Power of Your Highness to create an upset here, and actually is the first of my 3 outsider. 4, Kaya on the Go. Was 5th by 9 lengths over the 5 straight and last occasion to Sky Judy, and Toots was in that race. Now, Kaya on the Go, I've not done nothing the last 8 or 9 start, but this midnight Wild West by Western Classic Offspring can pop up at any time. Cashbrain Kowalsing, it's a kind of a outside trainer, come up with with a lot of upset horses, and I'm looking for this Kaya on the Go to run a sneaky good race. 5, Money Box, Reddish Roman, 61 morning line. Now, on in Rambali, he's riding for Roman Rambali on Saturday also. So, interestingly, this is the second month for the combination on Rambali and Reddish Roman over the 2 days. Money Box, Well Bred, Soul Warrior, Trinket Box by Bernardini. He actually won on the last occasion, win this distance by 3 lengths. So distance wise, it's not a problem. So look for Money Box to also run a good race and could end up winning this race also too. 8, Kyrie, the morning line favorite, banging form, was second by length and a half over the 5 straight and last occasion. Um, Gave way in the final furlong. So Sky Rizzy, um, coming from the outside draw, the eight draw could just scoop down and go in front. But I love Power for Ines to give Denise Wolf her first Kiaman Spa victory. So I'm going for Power for Ines to create an upset here. Second race, 6 furlong for the PW Choice, PW Trophy. Um, Top four selection here, which actually restricted allowance two native bred 3 year old non of two Phyllis. Top four selection one map, no apology, two Riley J, four Cosme, and six Margarita. Now my apology, no apology, um, was 6 by 6 and 3/4 lengths to Miss Marbella, Brandon Boy, and Rocket. I think Fusted. I think that's what the last name. Was one pace. It was over the 5 straight. Coming back 5.5 furlong. Only 6 starters. Um, Natalie Berger claiming 3 kilo. Could this day be the days of the female jockeys? I would choose Tamika to win the first race. Um, no apology. Should win a big race here. His last win was 4 start, 1 win. Last win was 7.5 furlong. Make all. Paul Francis in the saddle. 12 to 1 chance. So if Natalie can hold this all together, could create an upset here. Two, Riley J. Um, changes equipment here. Richard Henry rode on last occasion over 6.5 furlong to Woman in Love, Enthusiasm. Broke slow on that occasion. Now, if he broke slow here, there's only 6 horses in the races, so he could make up the ground easily. But 95 morning line, 95 odds, and Wesley Henry replacing Richard Henry. Look for Riley J to run a big race. Now, for Cosme, another female jockey in the saddle, Joy Haynes. And I must say that I usually pick the female riders when they get a mount, you know, if nothing for win, but to show up in the trifecta and exact and superfecta. Cosmin 9 furlong on the last occasion was 5th by 22 lengths to Uncle Baba, Princess Chris, and Treasure. So her only good run was when she was fourth, actually going 9 furlong 25 yards with Omar Walker, was fourth by 19 lengths. But this filly um, dropped way in the distance now going 5.5 furlong. Her shortest distance racing of her 6 star was when her debut going 7 furlong. So the trainer may have been trying to see, if she, the breeding suggests distance of ground, but maybe she need the sprinting. So I'm looking for Cosme just because of the reducing distance to be there at the finish. Now, my idea of the winner is actually Margarita, Eddie Sherman, Gibbs Brady, the second and last occasion to Danka. Before that was a winner going 5 round, um, won by 6 lengths. So going back around the bend again, which is a preferred journey. The majority of her race was going over the 5 straight and 4 straight. She make her debut going 5 round and was second. And then the next 3 start, 4 furlong straight, 5 furlong straight, 5 furlong straight. Did nothing until she went the 5 round again and won by 6. And then her last occasion, when 6 furlong was second. So I'm expecting Margarita and Gil Sobrati, Roddy Sherman, to come out a winner here over No Apology, Cosme, and Riley J. Third race, 6 furlong, 7 starters, restricted to allowance 3, native bred 5 year and up, non winners of 4, and imported 5 year and up, non winners of 3. Top 4 selection here 1, here comes Duck, 4, Kismet, 2, Kismet, sorry, 4, Money Slam, and 6, Arias Rain. Now, here comes Duck, was third by a length in last occasion, going 7 furlong, now a furlong shorter. Um, this well-bred 5 year-old bay, burn identity Indian Bluff by Pine Bluff. 26 start, 3 win, 1 second, 6 third. Was always there and there above, but seems to be finding 1 or 2 better. And I think that trend will probably continue Sunday. 2, Kismet, Jerome Barrett, Stephen Todd. The second and last occasion to win Princess was 1 pace. Going 5.5 furlong or half a furlong longer, which she won on the 8th of June by 4 3/4 lengths. The apprentice Emilio in the saddle. I expect Kismet to run another good race again, if not win, but should be there. 111 pound in last occasion, now carry 117 pounds, so 6 pound heavier. Look for Kismet to be right there at the finish. 4, Money Slam, Roddy Sherman, Patrick Lynch. Now, I think that maybe Patrick Lynch have some big horse in his stable because Roddy Sherman seems to be riding a lot of horse for him recently. And Money Slam was second and last occasion going 7 furlong to Strike Smart, which was won by Roddy Sherman on that occasion. Now 10 pound even in the scale. Um, Reddish may make up for that difference, but I think at the weight, I don't think I will be taking Manislam to actually win this race. But he could win this race. My idea to winner is 6. Aaron's Rain was third by 5 lengths to win Princeton and Kismet on the last occasion. I think they come back at basically level weight. I think McKenna may ride a horrid race on the last occasion. if he read if he had read a little bit better, then I think he would may have run out an easy winner. So second chance, um, so he should do better. And I expecting Win to actually win this race, and I think his stable companion Kismet will run second. Here come Dax and Money Slam, and Aaron Reed is the first of my three bankers. Fourth race, fast long straight, seven starters. Top four selection here are one KP Choice, two Jaguar, four Curlin's Flight, and seven Emperor of the Cat. Now, KP Choice um, claim on last occasion by Wayne DaCosta, but Jason DaCosta is actually end up lame on the last occasion. Now, return here 51 days, last run on June 21st, and actually was lame. Now, love the five straight. The last win was April 21st, when she ended up finished 59 seconds over the five straight. So, a five straight specialist, so to speak, KP Choice should be there. Jaguar, another speedball. Um, Usually, majority of the time is beaten by KP Choice. They lost three times they met, and KP Choice was in front of Jaguar. Claim out the last race from Jason, Caspian, Kyle Wilson, and look for Jaguar to be there up to the furlong pole. Now, curling flight. This perfect curling city flight, city place offspring, third on the last occasion to T. Brady and Jaguar, but broke slow on that occasion and was running on with 120 pounds. Now come back here lighter, apprentice claiming 4 kilo. So curling flight come back here better off at the weights, and if there's an upset here, don't look further than curling flats, and do not leave this horse off your superfectors. 7, my idea of the winner, the Emperor of the Cat, is former overnight allowance runner. Dropped down into the $1 million claimers. Um, was a winner by half a length in the last occasion going the 5 round, but majority of his previous races have been over the straight. Seems to be maybe have foot issues, so not negotiation the term, probably a better prospect for KP for Emperor of the Cat, and combination of Owl, Aiden and Reddish Roman. I'm expecting Emperor of the Cat to continue on a winning way. So I'm going with Emperor of the Cat over KP Choice, Curling's Flight, and Jaguar. But as I said, Curling Flight could catch them all off 11 break with weight reduction. So look for Curling Flight to run a big race here. Fifth race, 6 furlong, 9 starters for the John Clifford Memorial Cup. As I say, 9 starters. Top 4 selection here are 3 Legal Fight, 4 Secret Mission, 5 Fantastic Edge, and 9 Alchemy of the Soul. Now, Legal Fight was my outsider last week. And at running third, Jackie May not giving the best of ride. Actually broke slow also too. Um, so returning now, figure it on first time LASIK. Digit Flight, Legal Flight, sorry, should win this race. 4 Sensational Secret, second in loss of two occasion. And I was saying last week also that he was supposed to be the bigger odds than Burning Edge, and still a maiden after 10 starts. Getting closer. The second last occasion was 6.5 furlong. Um, actually, came at the furlong pole third by 5.25 lengths at the switch, and then come flying and was a second by a length and a quarter. Now go a furlong shorter, half a furlong shorter. Um, Secret Mission should go close again and could maybe end up winning this race, but I'm sticking with Legal Fight. 5 Fantastic Edge. On June 15th was supposed to make his maiden start. He was injured at the gate. Now returns here. Now working well. On the 7th of June, out of the gate, 4 furlong 48, 104. June 29th, 4 furlong 50, breezing. So, Fantastic Edge come back here in good nick, and could make a winning debut here. 9, Alchemy of the Soul, fourth on the last occasion, but that going over 9 furlong 25. We had before that 7.5 furlong was second to Cop Car. Now the blinkers are off. Rain Lewis retained the mount. It's well bred, Spice of an Emerald Bell by Dixie Union. Trainers, this thing is looking for a good spot, but now take the blinkers off. Now he's have nothing over his face. Let's see what this Alchemy of the Soul will do. And if Legal Fight put a bad step forward, then Alchemy of the Soul could probably run out the winner here. But I'm going for Legal Fight over Alchemy of the Soul, Secret Sensation, Fantastic Edge. The debutant could be anything, but Legal Fight here. 6th race, 4 furlong straight, 13 starters. Restrictive allowance 5, nature bred 4 year and up, numbers of 2, imported 4 year and up maiden, and the top 4 selection here are 5 Lord Caesar, 9 Speed on Wheel, 10 Radim, and 12 a Plum. Now, Lord Caesar was a winner way back in January of 24. Reddish Roman was 4 lengths. Money line at that gate was 3 to 5. So broke slow that occasion also too. So by so Warrior out a run all day, Blue Pepsi Lodge, returning year plus. But since winning on debut, he could return running, and I kind of like this Lord Caesar. I like when he on his debut, I was expecting big thing from this horse also too. Now, when you win on your debut, I mean you can win off a layoff. And I'm looking for Lord Caesar to return with a bang and create an upset, and it's actually my outsider for the day. One of my three outsider for the day. Nine Speed and Wheels. This one also did make a winning debut. Um, was third and last occasion in 5 round. No, 4 furlong straight. Breeding suggests she should go in front and win, but Shannon's retained the mount. Matthew Williams is a 9% winning trainer. Look for Speed and Wheels to be right there at the finish. 10, Adam, Sherman for Apprentice Master Anthony Nunes. Injured on the last occasion at the gate. Um, Before that, in April, was 7th by 10 lengths. His last win all over the straight, 5 furlong, was 4 and 3/4 lengths winner. So, Madam loved the straight course, so expect Madam to be there also. So, very tricky race. A Plum was third at 3 and 3/4 length to Design Diva, Cherry Blossom over the straight was the lead up to the furlong pole and Wheaton late. So a Plum should be there also too at the end. But this tricky race, I'm kind of sticking to Lord Caesar, well-bred colt, and to create an upset, returning to the races. Seventh race, 7 furlong, 7 starters. Top 4 selection here: 1, Valley of Love; 4, Game to Fame; 6, Sweet Dreams; and 7, Lagertha. Now, Valley of Love should win this race. Um, Banging form. He has the best form here. None of these are actually doing show any case that they're gonna be a winner. The only drawback on Valley of Love, 24 start, 4 second, 5 third. But Valley of Love should win this race with Radish Roman. 4, Game of Love, Game to Fame, 15 starters, 1/3. Last race, 29th of June, was 7th by 32 lengths. Stood up in the gate, then eventually left, and so with a better break, expect game to fame to be there also. 6, Sweet Dreams, Sweet Burn, Return Here, Blinkers Off, Visor On, Tongue Tie On, Nicarda Bimba Car, Oral Aiden was fourth on the last occasion, wins 6.5 furlong. The Secret Mission, Valley of Love. So the last two occasions, Valley of Love was in front of Sweet Burn. So I'm expecting that trend to continue. 7, the Carter. 6 start, nothing to date, but as I said, this race, nobody stand out here, and its last instruction was July 6, short 6 furlong in 125, 3 furlong on June 14, short 42. So this, I feel that Gertha um, should may end up create an upset here, end up in the trifecta. But I'm going for Valley of Love, firm choice here to get the better of Sweet Burn, Game to Fame, and the Gartha. 8th race, and I'm 5 straight again, 7 starters, maiden condition race, native bred, 3-year-old, top 4 here. 2, Royal Maverick. 3, Papi Yuso. 5, Bubbling Warrior. And 6, Miniolo. Now, Royal Maverick, um, Patrick Lynch, British Roman combination again. They have a few horses together. Don't expect them maybe. Don't be surprised if they win 2 or 3 races together on Sunday. Was fourth and last occasion, 2.5 lengths to Midnight Run, Secret Sensation, Papi Yuso. Return here and the figure 8 on. As I say, Radish Room, Patrick Coffer, Radish Roman. Expect Royal Maverick to run a good race. On June 8th, he was my upsetter for the day, but on that occasion, when 9 furlong 24 yard was 11 by 58 lengths, so she was a non-factor right there. Shorter distance now, 5 straight. Looking forward to a good run from Royal Maverick. 3, Happy User, third by 2.5 lengths to Star Quest, Secret Sensation. Before that was third again by a length and 3/4 to Midnight Run, Secret Sensation. So expect Papi User to be there at the end also. Now 5, Bubbling Warrior. Last last race June 7 was third by 7 3/4 lengths to Woman in Love, Duchess. Duchess came back to win. Woman in Love came back to win. On his debut, going 4 furlongs straight, was second by 2 lengths to Golden Pursuit, Enthusiasm. So this Bubbling Warrior returning in banging form and should run out a winner here. On June 5th, 3 furlong and 36, 1. The Kentine 9 furlong on June 28th, 4 furlong workout 50 breezing. And the last other speed work was June 21st, 3 furlong 38. So this bubbling warrior, soul warrior, bubbling Angeline, bred for speed, expect bubbling warrior to run out a easy winner here. The ninth and final race, 5 furlong straight, 13 starters, top 4 selection here, 4 Atlantic Convoy, 7 Prince Amen, 8 Sensational Move, and 10 Money Market. Now, 4 Atlantic Convoy, which is my outsider here for the day. Patrick Lynch, Radish Roman again. I think this is me the third or the fourth mount together. Solomon Sharp, the owner. Last occasion going 9 furlong was 5th by 21 lengths. Was used up on that occasion to Blue Vinyl, Super Alex, and Rangeville. Last race over the 5 straight was on June 8th, was 6 by 6 and by 4 and a quarter length to Chocomo Prince Amin and Major Danger. Before that, on February 29, second by length and 3/4 to Bodelicious. So she's been running against some good horses here. Atomic Run Julie Run, Bodelicious, Digital One, Chocomo, Rhythm Buzz, and Blue Vinyl. The last win came over 6.5 furlong on December 7th. I think that was Muti Mile Day. With a winner by 5 lengths over Money Market. So I'm expecting a big race here from Atlantic Convoy. 72 money line favorite. Now I guess it depends on how the day run goes with Patrick and Roman. May come here being all overwhelming favorite, but at 72, he's my outsider here for the day. Now 7 Prince Amen, banging form on the last 4 occasions. Was third by 2 lengths to Inimitable Joy. Before that was second by 2.5 lengths to Chocomo, second by length to Cam, and second half a length to Brandon Alex. So the Sprinterman has been in good form. Her last win was March 15th, going 6 furlong, 19-1 on that occasion, beating Riches to Rag and Immeasurable Joy. So the Sprinterman, Sensational Slam, Fashionista by Liquidity should be there. Formerly trained by Andrew Nunes. So I expect Prince and to run a good race here also. 8 Sensational Move. When I lost 2 occasions, over the 5 straight was a winner, beating Randy Mangali. Before that, 5.5 furlong, beating Milos and Sugar Daddy. Both occasions ridden by Radish Roman. Now, let's say Radish jumped ship and went to Atlantic Convoy. So, Sensation Move should be there at the finish also too. If not, don't leave out of the frame. 10 Money Market, second to last 4 occasion, in April 6th to bubbling Champion Bubbler, 24th of May, second to Unbelievable Force, June 8th, second to Fearless Soul, and June 21st, second to California Chrome. So it seems to be finding one better on all occasion. Her last two 5 furlong straight, he was second. So this money market gave us a variety. Um, who also have sensational move. Could run 1-2 here, but with Riley Sherman championship over sensational movement went to Atlantic Convoy. Looking for Atlantic Convoy to win this race. So top selection here is 4 Atlantic Convoy over 10 Money Market, 7 Prince Amman, and 8 Sensational Move. So folks, that's my selection for July 3rd, Sunday, July 13th. Please subscribe, like, and share. And also, before I leave, I must give big up to Down the Stretch. You guys should go for that site and support its content, which is very good. So until next race day, bet safe.